Good day, gorgeous friends on the internet. Welcome back to this channel. It's your boy Ajika Abdulbasi to my real speech. And in today's video, we're going to be exploring Assembly AI. So, Assembly AI is a very interesting company that solves a very unique problem. So, let's just explore this. What is Assembly AI? So, Assembly AI is a speech AI company that focuses on building state-of-the-art AI modules for transcribing and understanding human speech. The AI modules are designed to process various types of voice data, such as calls, virtual meetings, podcasts, and live audio stream. So these are some of the features of Assembly AI. So number one is speech to text. The other one is speaker detection. It can actually detect how many people, or you can detect the number of people present in an audio file. The third is sentiment analysis. It can detect the emotions inside the conversation. So the fourth is chapter detection, and the fifth is PIL reduction, which is one of the best features they have, which is it actually helps you detect some intricacies behind the audio, such as user information and data. So but in today's video, we are not going to be diving into that deeply. So what we're going to be doing is we are actually going to use Assembly AI Python SDK to understand our audio better by transcribing it, by turning the audio to text, getting the number of speakers present in the audio, and also getting a few highlights from the audio. So if this sounds interesting, just stick to the end, and yeah, let's just start building. So let's get started. Okay, so what you first need to do is head over to assembly.ai.com. So this is their website. You can just go through this, get the necessary information you need. I'm going to click on login. If you don't already have an account, just create an account. So once you create an account, you're going to see this home page. So they're going to provide your API key. Then you see the various SDK they have. They have SDK for Python. They have for JavaScript. They have for PHP, Ruby, and C#. So we're going to be using the Python SDK. So I've gone ahead to create a new project in my VS Code. So I have an Arabic MP3. I have an Arabic audio. So I also have so let me just delete this. I have an Arabic audio. So I also have a virtual environment. So to create a virtual environment, if you're not familiar with that, let me go ahead and zoom this. To create a virtual, all you have to say is virtual env. Before then, you have to have env installed. You also say pip install virtual env. If you're on Mac, don't forget to specify pip3 install virtual env. So I already have that. I don't think there's any point of installing it. After that, the next thing you need to do is say virtual env vmv. So what this is going to do is that this is going to initialize, it's going to create an isolated environment for you, which is named VMV, and here you can actually install a few packages. So the reason why we actually use virtual environment is to avoid unnecessary intricacies when it comes to package management. So let's just activate this. To activate, all you have to say is source VMV. Again, the name of the environment you created /bin/activate. So mine is already activated. Yeah. So the next thing we need to do is to install the Assembly AI Python SDK, and so this all you have to say is pip install Assembly AI. So it's going to take a while. I already have that installed. So now you can start playing around with Assembly AI. So the first thing you have to do is say import Assembly AI as AI. And the next thing we have to do is to actually set our API key. So to do this, all you have to say is AI, which is Assembly AI.settings.api key, and here we can just copy our API key. So let me just come here, copy our AI key. There's no need to copy this because I'm going to actually refresh it after this video. So let me just paste this here. So the next thing we need to do is to actually instantiate the transcriber class. All I have to say is aa.transcriber. So the next thing we have to do is just to get the transcript, and to get this transcript, all we have to say is transcriber.transcript transcriber.transcript. Don't transcribe, sorry. Now we have to pass in the audio file, so I'm going to just come here and say file euro should be of this. So yeah, so if you're wondering how I actually got this auto complete, this is the power of GitHub Copilot. So now the next thing I have to do is to just specify the audio URL, which is the file euro. So let's just see audio, or just specify this file euro. Yeah, now it's time to transcribe. So first of all, what I would like to do is I would like to create a new TST file. So all I also have to do is say transcript open transcript.txt, which is the name of the file we actually want to create. So and you're actually writing, so this is it. So all this will basically do is that this is actually going to create a TST file in our root directory. So once this is done, let's execute the code. So to do that, all I have to say is python main.py and give it a sec for it to transcribe. So it's going to take a sec to actually transcribe that. Okay, it's done. So let's check this out. Transcript. So you can see it's done. Like getting the transcript. So we can actually perform other operations. So let me show you another interesting thing here. So Assembly AI does not only perform these text manipulations or audio intelligence just on English, right? It actually supports other languages. So now we're going to be using Arabic. So I'll just say it's Arabic mp3. So sorry, give me a sec. Okay, Arabic.tst, Arabic.mp3. So let's just run this again. So let's just change this transcript.tst to Arabic. So I'm going to say Arabic.tst, and let's just say python main.py, and it's going to create a new file called Arabic.tst, and it's going to transcribe the audio data inside this Arabic to this. So it's going to take a while depending on the internet speed. Okay, I think we actually made a mistake here. So let's just copy this and just paste it here. Let's see if everything is correct. It seems we made a mistake. Yeah, then okay. So let's just see this again. Okay, now it's successful. So you can see it actually like transcribed the whole text. So okay, this is for transcription. What if you have a different use case? Okay, let's just say want to get the highlights in this test. So how to do this is we're going to come here and say so I'm going to say config, and I'm just going to say assembly AI dot config to transcription config. We're going to put auto highlights to be true. We're going to also put speaker labels to be true. So what, by actually activating this configs, by setting this to true, by setting speaker labels to true, is going to allow you to be able to get the numbers of speaker inside the audio data, and this auto highlights actually get the highlights of the audio data. So now let's just play around with this. So we already have our transcript here. So all you just have to do is say okay, so let's just do this. This is for the number of speakers, get speakers. So to get the speakers, all you have to do is say transcript, I'm gonna say for speaker in transcript dot, let's see, transcript dot I think is okay, it's all trances. So we're gonna say for all trans in all trances, and I'll say print all trans dot speaker. So this is the way to get the speaker. So let's just run this. I'm gonna see our speakers. So I'm gonna say python main.py, Okay. What happened? So for utterance in transcript or utterances, so let's just check this documentation here. So identify number of speakers, which is okay, we actually made a mistake here, which is I actually made a very dumb mistake. So we need to pass in the config to be able to get this. So, and this is it. So it should work now. So again, don't make this mistake I made. Try also pass the config so that it's going to work properly. So it's going to look through this. So let's just give it a sec. Yeah, okay. So it's just only one user. So again, if you see the test, so this is the test. So now let's take a more sophisticated audio data. So let's use this one provided by Assembly AI. So I'm just going to replace this, and let's give this a shot. So it's going to take some time to actually process. So it's actually loading. So let's bring this down. Okay, so you can see it's just 2 users. So we have A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B. So to actually get more insights, you can actually like print out, you can actually modify this to look more cool. So we're gonna say let's just do this. Let's just say speaker equals to let's say utterance of speaker, let's say to test. So we are logging the utterance, we are logging the speaker and what they actually said. So let's print this out. So but while that is actually going, so let's just jump into the highlights. So to get the highlights, get highlights, all I have to say is I want to say for highlight in transcript. So you can see, okay, let's just view this a sec. So you can see it actually logs all the speakers. So the speaker A said this and speaker B said this and this. So you can see this is very interesting. You can actually do a lot of things with this. So now let's just focus on the highlights. So to get highlight, all I have to say is transcript dot results. I think it's transcript dot what okay, I think let's just reference to their documentation. So is to get, you have to say okay, auto highlight. So auto highlight dot results results. So let's just say print highlights. Yeah, so we're going to say highlight dot test and highlight the score, just highlight the test and what again. So highlight the test and highlight the count. So let's just print this out. Say python main.py. So it's gonna take a while for it to actually log. So yeah, let's just wait a bit. So Assembly AI is really cool. Like a lot of companies are using it, such as Read.io. Like a lot of interesting companies basically are using it. So you can see this is the highlights. So that's it. Air quality, the air quality alert is 1. So this is 1. So this this one now is 3. Weather systems, that means it's actually mentioned 3 times. Smoke is actually mentioned 6 times. Earth condition is actually mentioned once. So these are the amount of times they actually mentioned, so which is really cool. So if this sounds I hope you actually enjoyed this tutorial. If this was very helpful and you find any value on this, please do subscribe, because we're going to be making a lot of interesting content in the future. Again, thanks. It's your boy Ajay Abdul Basit from Your Space.